Most people in business are afraid of failure. But there's something even more dangerous: success. Because sometimes, when a company becomes too successful, the safest thing you can do is to give everything away. And one Chinese businessman actually did that. His name is Yu Donglai, the founder of Pang Dong Lai, a retail company in China known for its unusual culture. Back in 1995, it started with a tiny shop, around 40 square meters, no background, no connections, just a man trying to survive in a pretty chaotic market. At that time, fake products were everywhere. There weren't too many real rules. People competed however they could. But he did something different. He paid his employees more than most businesses would. Not just out of kindness, it was also about building trust and long-term loyalty. Because when a salary can actually support a family, people don't just work for you. They stand with you. And in that kind of environment, that is how trust is built. Then in 1998, everything changed. A fire destroyed the business. And tragically, several people lost their lives. The incident had a deep impact on him. It was a reminder of how fragile everything was back then. He was trying to do things differently, in a place that didn't always reward that, and he paid a heavy price. But instead of stepping back, he leaned in even more. He gave more. To employees, to the community, because when more people are connected to what you are building, it becomes much harder to break. By 2012, Yu Donglai had become something of a symbol. People respected the company. Business leaders visited. A lot of attention was on him, and that's when things got more complicated, because in some environments, when you become too trusted, too respected, too successful, you stand out. And standing out brings pressure. Because once everyone is watching, every move counts. So while others expected him to expand, he chose to slow down. He didn't chase aggressive growth. He focused on a limited region. Not because he couldn't grow, but because he didn't want to grow that way. Because he understood something. Bigger doesn't always mean safer. Sometimes, staying focused is actually a form of protection. In the end, he made a decision that most business owners would never make. He shared most of the company with his employees. From that point on, the company wasn't just his anymore. If challenges came, they wouldn't be faced by one person alone, but by a group of people who were deeply connected to it. He changed the structure because he believed a company can be stronger when it's shared. And that's what makes this story interesting. The company is still doing well, still respected, still growing in its own way. But Yu Donglai chose a different path, not because he failed, but because he saw success differently. Because sometimes success isn't about becoming bigger. It's about knowing how to keep what you built.